Welcome back. Things are going extraordinarily well, but we do have a bit of a financial problem. Again. Hello everybody and welcome back to In the Dugout FM. I am Millers, and as usual, you can see that we're here with Sunday League to Champions League at 5 p.m. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Hopefully you're enjoying joining me on the save. It's loads of fun for me. Really enjoying having you with me. And if you are enjoying it and you're new, feel free to subscribe, all of that stuff that I'm supposed to ask you up front that I never do. So thanks for that. All of that good stuff. Okay, you can see where we are. We're top of the shop. And we are 8 points clear from West Brom, who we've just beaten. Things are going pretty well. The squad are performing in line with what I thought they would. To be fair, Mario is outstanding, and we'll take you through some of that in a minute. The problem that we're facing is we're likely to fail FFP at the end of this season. Now, I don't know this well enough to say if we get to the promised land whether that will overwrite any of the issues we're facing. But if I just show you, we're currently okay, and we're currently alright because I keep putting money back in from our transfer budget, right? So I keep putting money back in. I can't make an adjustment just now, it won't let me. But right now, based on the information the board are giving me, we're forecasted to fail FFP at the end of the season. We're allowed to make a loss of 15 million. We're projected to make a loss of 18.4, but the board think that's going to go back up, which has done the last couple of months. And therefore, they said they're going to try and work to maximise our commercial opportunities, which doesn't really work in my experience. And therefore, I've got to try and do some stuff to try and trim the squad a little bit. But as you know, I've been quite active in doing that already. We have got an offer accepted and underway for Nathan. Nathan threw his toys out the pram because he wasn't playing. He wasn't going to play, in my view. So Nathan is a Brazilian. He's 28, 29. Decent, really, really solid player. Can play all the way down that right-hand side. So it was good for me to have in the squad. But he wanted to play and he wanted to start ahead of Trainer. And he wasn't going to start ahead of Trainer for me. Young boy, doing really well for us. Really, really capable at fullback and does very, very well. And he wasn't going to start ahead of my duo, so he wouldn't accept being a squad player. So we've accepted an offer for him because if we didn't, he was going to cause us problems. He threw his toys out. We had to have a meeting with a couple of players. No surprise, Callum O'Hare was one of those that were rabble-rousing. But we've accepted an offer for him now, so all being well, he will go in January. And we're also trying to get rid of Callum O'Hare. That should bring us in about 10 million if I can get the right money for him. I don't know that I will. I'm probably going to have to take a discount. Maybe it'll bring in 7. So that should hopefully give us what we need to cover off some of the FFP issues as we move into January. But after that, I can't and I don't want to sell anybody, particularly as we're coming up to Christmas and we're currently top of the shop. So there we go. A quick run through of the results then. So you joined us for Watford, where we had that epic comeback, which was superb. We had a brilliant October beating Charlton, Swansea, Cardiff and Fulham. Fulham are up in the playoffs as well, so we did really, really well. Tight games, all won by 1 goal, but nonetheless, it's all green. And then November saw us get manager a month again with some massive results. We went to Stoke and absolutely tated them. They were bobbins, proper bobbins from the get-go. They had nothing. It was remarkable, really, to go there on a Saturday and just absolutely batter them. It was fantastic. We then beat Lincoln and Bristol at home. Drew to Reading. The fans are disappointed with the draw at Reading, which I find remarkable. And then we went to West Brom, and West Brom had a player sent off early, giving us a penalty, which Tommy put away. And then from there, there was only one side in it, and we went on to win 4-0. Which is fantastic, because West Brom are up there with us in the league, as you will have seen. So they're third, and we've just managed to beat them 4-0 at their place. Today we're going to play Sunderland. Sunderland are classified by our fans as a rival, purely because of the competitive edge the fixtures had up with them over the years, not because of a geographic thing, because they're miles away. So it's an important game for the fans. More importantly, it's important for us because of where we want to stay. And I just want to draw your attention to this. It looks like the third round is as far as we're getting, because we've been drawn against Arsenal, and Arsenal are second in the Prem. They are coming to our place. I'm hoping they'll rotate because I won't. But it's going to be a challenge, isn't it? It's going to be a challenge. And the last thing I want to just say is, look at Mario. Mario's beautiful, isn't he? He's absolutely gorgeous, this kid. Full of beans. Loves me, by the way. Loves me. And why wouldn't you? Of course. So, but yeah, he's doing really, really well. And I'm delighted to have him here. He's playing every week, scoring goals. He's missed quite a few, in fairness. He could have had more than he's actually got, which is remarkable. And Tommy's starting to play now too, which is nice. I've promised Raphael some more game time. He just got himself a virus. So I'm playing him ahead of Irvin at the minute. I'll probably chop and change. Irvin, in theory, should be playing where Hodgie's playing. But he does well in both areas. And he's more of a playmaker than he is a defensive midfielder, despite what his title says. If you scroll down here, sort of the box with the ball winning sort of midfielder role isn't really for him, and his stats kind of stand up to that. So that's why I play him on that side. Plus, I think he's left-footed. Yeah, so I play him on that side. But we've got Ronnie Gorman, who's just come back, and I love this boy. Full of talent, full of potential, and he will play today instead of Raphael, in fact. So that's the way that's going to line up for us today. Callum's back to fitness. I don't think he's 100% sharp. Let's just have a look. Well, he's doing all right. He's doing okay. He's going to probably come in instead of Isaac, and he will sit in there for me. It's no, what have I just done there? Yerry, thank you. Oh, last point, promise. Mark's doing superb. Every week he's improving in training. Look at that. He's going to be an absolute monster. 19 bravery, by the way. I wish we could improve his jumping reach. He's only a small lad. And if we could get him doing that and scoring a couple from corners, he would be a superb centre-half, probably world-class in 3 years. But we're not going to change that, are we? So there we go. Okay, let's get into it. I hope you're all enjoying your saves. Oh, Lampard's taking a job at Peterborough. Where are Peterborough? Bottom of the Championship. Oh dear, Frankie. Oh dear. Where have you been, son? Where have you been? Where's your sister? Milestones, biography. There we go. So, that's his playing career, isn't it? I don't want his playing career. I want his managerial career. Where'd you get that then? Milestones, maybe? There we go. He was at Hull, sacked by Hull in April. He's had a year and a bit off. And now he's back in the game at Peterborough. Okay. I didn't give him all that long. Just under a year at Hull. He's been at Coventry a lot. And then he got potted. After just over a year. Okay. Pointless news, really, wasn't it? I just enjoyed having a read. These boys are on the way back from fitness. So Dara's playing in the 21s for me. Mara's going to play in the 21s for me just to get that edge back, because, we want to make sure that they're firing when we do send them on. Very, very keen to have me go on the attack. I'll probably go positive. I probably won't go attacking. Because, you know me, I'm a little bit more cautious. So he's registered for the 21s. We won't put him in. So's he. So we're going to drop him out there and do that. Bear with. Thank you. Okay. So that's probably how we're going to line up. Then Wardy, Trainer and De Silva as the fullbacks. Again, De Silva's going to invert for me to allow Ronnie to kick on. Crosser and Can are going to sit there. Hodgie with Gorman. Giles and Talaviti. Conway's going to sit in behind Mario. And we're going to just push. We're doing really well. Scoring plenty at the minute. We've not really got a lot of offensive options at the minute because of those injuries. We know that Raf's at home recovering. He's going. He's not my pal. And these boys are lacking sharpness, so they're going to play in the 21s for me, which is fine. So that's how we're going to line up. Let's see how we get on. Yes, we know that's fine. He will get a change. He's not got a squad number yet because he's never played. This is the boy that the director of football brought in for me as a future. And he does look like he's got everything about him to be potentially very, very good. Taller than Gorman, better jumping reach, good at heading, and he's only 19. Tempted to loan him out, but also tempted to throw him on for cups. But now we've got Arsenal, so maybe we won't. Yeah, okay, right, let's get into the game. That's waffling enough, isn't it? Hope you're all enjoying your saves. Do feel free to drop a comment in there letting me know who you're playing as and what you're up to. I'm really, really enjoying this match engine. I'm really enjoying the movement, the dynamics. Not enjoying the press conferences, obviously, because I never have and I never will. What's the secret behind your home record? Hard work, yeah. Coventry were very impressive, thank you. How do you carry it on? We're focused on this match, not what's already happened. Leave me alone, let me get to the dugout. I need to go and grab myself a brew. Okay, let's go. So we're looking to dominate possession, as we usually do. If we can have the lion's share of chances on goal, I back us to score more than anybody else. But we've got to create those chances, as we've just given one away early, but we've won it back thanks to Gorman. We're going to work that nicely. See that the Silver's inverted there again, giving that option in midfield to allow Ronnie to kick on. Who gets the ball. I don't think there's a better example of exactly what I was talking about there than that.
Oracle.
You see De Silva tuck in. There he is in that defensive midfield role. Mario receives, plays wide. Gorman's already gone. He's already gone. He's screaming for the ball. He's ahead of his centre-half. And the centre-half doesn't know whether to come or to stay. And we've got him in behind. And that tucks one away for us. 3 shots on goal, 4 shots on goal, 4 on target. And we're dominating possession. It's a good start to the half. We just need to make sure we put this one to bed. If we can do it early, the more's the better. Can steps out and wins it. Mario loses the ball in the centre of the park, though. Probably should have turned back there. There was no forward option for us. Connolly's been dangerous for Sunderland, so the press tell me. So he's one to watch. Sunderland quite happy to look after it and recycle. They're moving us about quite well. Bars through. Bars hit the top corner there. What a superb finish. 4th of the season for him as they equalise. Wardy's not happy going picking that ball up, but unfortunately there wasn't really a lot he could do. He's put that right where the spiders live. That ball, when he clips it, he is lovely. Completely takes the Silver out of the game. The touch is lovely and the finish is nice. You can't blame Wardy for that. Bit of incisive play. 1-1. They've been more clinical. 2 from 1. Trainers on the ball though, deep in their half. Back to Talaviti. Wins it back for me, thank you. Gaps, found it. Good. Is that not a penalty, ref? No, he says. Sunderland have gone long and looked to turn us. I don't know why we've done exactly the same thing, though, because that ball was Bobbins. Well held, you. Sunderland, played a ball out there to try and turn us, and we just played it into their hands, really. Conway's deep, though. Is that turned over by Gaspani? Looked like it, yes. Liner says, is Liner wearing a bra? No, just a couple of pockets maybe. Looks a bit odd. In swinger, nodded out by the centre-half by the looks of things. Another corner for Coventry. We don't score enough from set pieces. We definitely don't score enough. Mario appears to be our only threat. I'd like to see Can do more. He did more for us at Cambridge, if you remember. But he's not really done it here yet. I'm giving him time.
Aiming ball of foreshadowing.
Giving him time. We've been rotating our centre halves because they've been knackered, and we're approaching Christmas, and we all know what that means. Giles boxes. It's like I'm an oracle. Oh no, he's giving it an own goal. He's giving it as an own goal. That's harsh on Hilly, I think, there, to be fair. Callum looks to climb. He gets up, nods it goalwards, and it's just hit Hilly's thigh. If I'm him, I'm arguing it's going in anyway. I don't want that own goal on me. Conway's taken a knock, which isn't ideal. What we'll probably do at half-time is we'll revert to a 4-2-3-1 rather than a 4-4-2 because we don't have that forward option on the pitch or on the bench. So we'll probably change it that way. Mario looked for all the world that he was offside. He wasn't, and he's missed, but we didn't really get to see the highlight anyway, so he's got away with one. As we bring the lads in at half-time, the conversation's got to be about complacency. We don't want to make sure we have that. It can't creep in, even though we're doing really well at the minute. Conway's taken that knock. I'm going to protect him because we're working to try and make sure we keep hold of our boys, particularly as we get into the business end of the season. So Irvin's going to come on, and sit in that attacking midfielder role with Gorman in behind as an advanced playmaker. He's going to get in there and try and get on the ball a little bit more for me to try and find Mario as that sole forward. Hopefully that looks after Conway and it doesn't affect our play too much. We're going to stay positive. If we can stay positive for the next sort of 15-20 minutes and hopefully get another, and then we'll drop it. Funnily enough, we seem to create more when we're balanced. I'm not really sure why. Can you hit one from there, son? It's blocked. You don't want Callum out there, really. Oh, back heel. Oh, well in you. Irvin. Left-footed, though. Doesn't really want it there. Talaviti. Good. That's nice, isn't it? The Silver's clipped. Trainer's at the back stick. He's gone for one with his left foot. He's not known for scoring goals, isn't Trainer. But he found himself somewhere where he had a nosebleed and thought, well, I'll have a go. Yeah, with time's ticking away. Good. I'll quite happily take a highlightless second half. I know you probably wouldn't enjoy that, but I truly would. 3 points is all I'm after here, particularly at home. Talaviti, get your shot off, son. Good lad. He doesn't score enough, but he is, he's just a consistent 7. A consistent 7 every single week, which is what we saw at Plymouth. And it's why we brought him here. He does exactly what you need him to. Crossing superb, but that finish is lovely. Gaspani's, he's beaten at his near post. You'd probably argue he's not good enough. Let's get to 70. Oh, another highlight. Bear with. The Silver's on the ball. Lovely ball. Giles, you've got to put that in the corridor there, son. Can't be going for goal from there. That short man's pulling the player out again, look. Can we do some damage from this one? Keeper stayed on his line, but we didn't get enough on it. 70 minutes then. Let's make some changes. Let's make some changes to make sure we look after legs, really, more than anything else. So Gorman's doing okay. He's probably wanting to come off because he's only just on his way back from injury, which we might well do. We'll send Dunny on, and we're going to ask Dunny to sit in there as a little bit of a deep line playmaker, but defend. Sit in there, look after the ball for me, please, chap. Do that. We'll make sure we look after him. Giles is constantly battling with fitness, so we're going to take him off and we're going to put Diaper on so he can do a little bit for us. Anybody else look like they're struggling? No, we're okay. We'll go to balanced and we'll just try and sit comfy now for the next 20 minutes if we can. Looking after it a little bit better now. That'd be ideal. 22 shots though. You can see just how positive we truly are when we hit that switch. 5 minutes to go. Looks like we've done enough. Touch wood. The boys are alright. Talaviti's a bit tired, but we're going to leave him out there. There we go. Job done. In fairness to Sunderland, their manager was really complimentary about us in the press conference. We're going to go and have a beer because he, top lad. But we just looked better, didn't we? From a levels perspective. Yeah, an impressive performance. I'll just focus on our team, thanks. There's a real buzz. How far can you take it? Where's one game at a time? That's what I'd like to say. We'll do that. Okay. Great stuff. Mark's consistently tired. And no matter what I do in terms of resting people, I might have to tell him that we're going to rest him for a couple of weeks. Because he drops in and out for us, which isn't ideal. That puts us 10 points clear from West Brom in third. And I'm looking at it like that because those two automatically go up, obviously. Why don't we say we will come back at the end of January unless something crazy happens? I'm not planning on making any transfers unless the director of football does something. I won't be bringing anybody in. I'm hoping to see 2 lads go out, and that will be it for January. So I don't think anything crazy is going to happen that you're going to miss out on. Just looking at the fixtures, so Southampton are second with West Brom Have we got Southampton in that? No, we've not. So if we come back to the Fulham game, Fulham are challenging up in and around there. We'll come back for that. And hopefully that'll be able to give you an idea of where we are financially, where we are in terms of squad depth. And it will lead us nicely into the final run-up to the end of the season, where we've got a job to do. And hopefully, at this point, if we're still sat with 10 points clear, I'm confident of not doing a horrible bottle job. But it's always in my handbag, innit? Look, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that. I'm loving this save. Really good fun. Every day you're getting content at 5 o'clock, so I hope you're enjoying it. Do feel free to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and take care.